DF Dub, yeah. I'm a hard hitter. Don't stare to fit, it'll ego hit you. What is you saying, man? Look at the swag. Please do forgive the brag. I'ma pull up later in the Cowboy jag. Don't you slip on the drip, I'm flossing the sauce. Go so hard for the star. Yeah, that be win, lose, or draw. If you take a L, get the F off my block. Cowboys win. Barachos, pull up the shots. Really can't help it, got a star status. Even got it tatted on my arm. Yes, we be 5 ring strongs. Left a little room cause it's quest for the SIDS. Starboy really reppin' this shit. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep reppin' loud until there's no more left in me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep reppin' loud until there's nothing left in me. Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys.
What's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast, and we are live in the building, man. How is everybody doing? It's your boy West Coast. I'm going to be your MC of the night, and then I got the Bishop. He's going to be your DJ of the night. You feel me? Now, let you guys understand how it works for all y'all old folks that ain't been in the club. See, the MC, we just rock the microphone. I don't get paid to touch on the little buttons. You know what I'm saying? But see, when the sound effects come in, that's going to be the...
They're going to be...
the DJ. So I'm going to tell y'all this right now. If you bump the table and it skip, he's going to be the one cussing you out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I need everybody to take one step back away from the DJ booth. Y'all know how y'all get, especially y'all aunties. You know what I'm talking about. All y'all aunties with your big old cabooses. Scoot back now. You know what I'm saying? We don't want no remix version of nothing today. But yo, man, it is your boy West Coast. It is the big time show. I think this is Club Cowboy. What you think, man?
I like that. It's the club. It's the club,
Cowboy.
man.
What you think about it?
No, I like it, man. The club. You know what I'm saying? You know what a club is all. I ain't gonna say it's always open, but you know it's open for you tonight, right now.
It's a little day club. You know what I'm saying? You slide up in here, get you a Cowboy-rita. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing about 0% alcohol, all 100% headache. You know how I be. You know what I'm saying? You know how I be. But yo, man, I want to thank everybody that's tuning in right now. We got a lot of people. We got one. Let me see how many pages we got live right now. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are currently live. Oh yeah, we about to be live in 10 because I'm gonna turn Instagram on in like 2 seconds. So yeah, we are currently live right now on 9 different platforms. Now, like I said, we're about to live in Instagram in a minute. But yo, this is absolutely dope, man. 10 platforms that are on right now. I need everybody right now, no matter where you're watching at right now, I need you to put it in the comment box. Put it in the comment box. Say hi in the comment box right now so that I can say hi back to you. You feel me? And then OG, he gonna show you some love too. We got let me show you some of these while I get this up, OG, if you can, give some shout out to some people that's watching over there, man. I need about 2 seconds.
All right, well, let me see. I really can't see. Hey, Darren, I see the ultimate hater in the building. Eastside Harold is here.
Eastside.
He's in the building, but welcome again. I'm going down the line. Country Boy is here.
Country Boy.
Country Boy's in the building. So I really can't tell because I'm sharing right now I hope some of you guys will share as well. I'm sharing everywhere. So we're over at least 40 to almost 45 groups that we in. Y'all share it too, man. Let's go ahead and let's crank this thing up. We got something to talk about today.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. And then listen to me. I'm going to tell y'all this right now, man. Let me tell y'all, for all y'all folks that be trying to, because I heard somebody inboxed me and they said, West Coast, I'm too old. I don't know how to do all that sharing and stuff.
Oh, man.
But he telling me this while he on his Instagram. Read between the lines, baby.
Yeah. Something wrong.
Listen to me. If you can figure out how to find my page, if you can figure out how to watch and troll and be upset in my inbox, you know how to share.
You know how to do it.
You know how to share because everything you doing is way more advanced than simply going down there and punching that button that looked like an Eagles fan's beat. You know what I'm saying? I don't need everybody right now. I need everybody right now. Close your eyes for 1 second. I want you to think about an Eagles fan. Then think about their girlfriend.
Oh man.
Tell me that nose don't look like a share button, big old slim dick pointed at the tip. Yeah, tell me that don't look like no share button. Now I need you to go down to the bottom. See that ear? We don't believe in domestic violence, but I need you to punch that nose and punch it, hit it, hit it. You know what I'm saying? Hit that button. Share the content. You feel me? Hey, I want to give some shout outs to we gonna share some content to the guests first because I'm not a guest right now. Big Time is not a guest. The people who are guests are some folks from HTM Sport who are watching. Appreciate you over there, HTM Sports on YouTube. And I thought he was live on Facebook. But no. Is it no, that's the Big Time. So we got Big Time live on Facebook. We also got the Big Time live on YouTube. Salute to you. And we also got the Big Time live on Twitter. He got some Twiggers over there. Okay. Okay. Shout out to the Twiggers. Hey, I got some Twiggers watching on mine too. I also got some Facebookers, some Booker faces, people who love the faces. What's up? And I got them OGs. What's up with you folks on YouTube? And then, man, I got the one person in the comment box who can borrow $20 from me. And if you don't give it back to me when he say he do, I might not trip on you. I got one person watching on Twitch. Oh Lord, give him the clap. Give him the can he get the audience? Can he get the audience? Oh Lord.
Yeah.
He holding it down for a whole platform, y'all. He Jackie Robinson in for us. Look at him. Appreciate you over there on Twitch. And listen to me, for all y'all folks that watch faithfully on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and everywhere else, man, we appreciate you, man. I just want to show a little love for the folks on Twitch. Why? Because it's only one person over there. You feel me? He's sitting over there by himself. He can't even disagree with himself.
Hey, whoever it is, why don't you say something? Because you can we just want to know who you are. We want to call your name, whoever that is on Twitch. Just type it in, just say hi, so that we can call your name out, whatever your handle is over there. We just want to recognize you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So real quick, let me go through this real quick. Hey, as I said, and now for all the folks who already said something in the comment box, that's the people who already know how to work up in here. You know what I'm saying? You came up in the house. You know what I'm talking about? You went in the refrigerator. You know that when you sit down, you're best to have a coaster. There's people that already know how it works up in here. I got my boy Joseph in the building. What up, Joseph? Hit that star button and hit that share button. And also, real quick, you see these things in lime green in the middle of the screen? They just not there for nothing. You know what I'm saying? They there for you. You know what I'm saying? What is that? That is called Cash App. You know what Cash App does? It only helps keep these things on. That's all it do. It just keep a couple lights on. You know what I'm saying? Flick, lop. You know what I'm saying? You ever come up in here and it ain't on? We wasn't hitting it. You know what I'm saying? So I need y'all to hit it today. It's lime green. It's in the middle of the screen. And I need y'all to do that. As you do that, we have a rule. As you hit that Cash App, I want you to put $3 signs. $3 signs in the amount that you send. And we're going to stop the show. I'm going to put your name up on there and I'm going to show you ridiculous love. I'm actually going to try to low key embarrass you. You know what I'm saying? Because when people hit that Cash App, man, it just does something to my soul. It just it twiggles down, like down. You know how it just.
Yeah. It just take you down. Doc. It
just goes down in my soul. You know what I'm saying? But hey, so late, as we now listen to me. If you can't hit the Cash App, it's cool because YouTube has super chats, Facebook has stars. Either way you do it, you are gonna be showing love, and we appreciate y'all. All right, so here we go. Some love. Show some love real quick. Mike Jones, what up? Hit that star button, share button, or Cash App. Sadika Charles, what up with you? I see you, ma'am, holding it down for the whole bar nation. Darren Surden, what's up with you, OG? Triple OG. We got Calvin Jefferson. What's up, Calvin? He's watching from YouTube. We got Robert L. Johnson. What up, Robert? Hit that star button, hit that share button, my boy. Duke Speed. What up, Duke Speed? I see you. Oh, Craig. Crazy ass Craig. What up with you, Craig? Kenny G. What up with you, Kenny G? I see you, boy. Hey, we got Blind Faith with Reverend Craig E. Eggerly Jr. That means
preacher?
That means hey, man of God, you know what that means?
I know what it means.
That means there's a senior out there somewhere.
Well, hold up. If I got another preacher here like me, let me go and do this for him. Thank you, preacher. Thank you for joining us. Come on. I felt that right quick. Go ahead.
Hey, one of my favorite moves, listen to me, one of my favorite moves is when they really into it and they got to step away from the mic.
You got to. Craig, Reverend Craig know about that. I know about it. Yes, sir.
You know how you be really in it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, you got to get off that thing.
You got to step away for a minute, you know what I'm saying? And then you know what they do.
Started.
Hey, OG, let me tell you, I'm gonna see what type of church you're really doing. Let me see if you know this move though. Remember when they step away from it? And then he pulled that rag out.
Doc, I got that too.
That forehead, you know he
I
about
got
to go
that
back
too.
in.
I be sweating, Doc. So I need it, man. You know what I'm talking about for real.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. If your preacher don't sweat when all I'm gonna say, man, if he ain't sweating, all I'm saying.
I mean, right, Doc. He ain't putting his all into it. You know what I'm saying? You got to put your soul into it, Doc.
Your soul, he in you. He
It
ain't
might
on
be
you.
the last sermon that somebody hears before they go to heaven or hell. You better go ahead and give it all you got.
Your best to go in. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out Craig. What's up with you, man? Little baby, I see you. Aaron Boone. What up, Aaron Boone? You guys are he says, are you guys going to any games this year? Yeah, I'm going to some games this year. What's up with your PZ? What's up with you? Hit that star button. Miss Helen, what up with you, Miss Helen? Appreciate you. J Money, what up with you, J Money? Who else we got up in here? Who was the first person to comment? Let me see. First person, Aaron Boone. Shout out to my boy Aaron Boone. First person to comment in the comment box. Appreciate you, man. He got a legendary name. He got one of them OG American names.
Yeah.
Hey, Macy, what up with you, Macy? Michael Jones. He says, can I get a shout out to my good friend and biggest Cowboy fan, Ron Coleman? What up, Ron Coleman? Ron, you got some real ass fans friends in the comment box. Fox 612 in the here. Fredo, what's up with you, Fredo? I see you. Hey, we got Shane showing love to he says, hello, big time.
How you doing, sir? What's going on, man? Good to see you again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I love it. We got 142 people, half of what we need before we really start wiping. Yeah, I mean, wiping the sweat off. You know what I'm saying? This the you know. Let me get.
We're in our introduction right now. We're just in our introduction. We ain't got to the meat of the sermon yet. You know.
Yeah. Can I get one more selection from the praise team?
Yeah.
So just to set the mood, set the mood. Micah Parsons, a couple days ago, was talking about another grown man's money. Now, before we start, you know, hey man, get your hand out of my pocket.
Yeah.
I want to know, what is y'all thought? First off, what is the cardinal rule? What's the rule first? The rule is,
right.
Go ahead.
It's decade. It is a rule that goes from decade to decade. That rule is, ladies and gentlemen, don't count another man's money.
Even if it buys it, though. Even it going up or going
down.
The
rule is don't even talk about nobody's money. You don't talk about his woman, and you don't talk about his money. It ain't your business.
Money. Put kids in there too. I whip you over my kids now.
Yeah, you don't talk about a man's family.
I whip you over my kids now.
You don't talk about a man's wife, and you don't talk about his money. Y'all know that now. That's a universal, traditional, decade after decade long rule, at least for men. I don't know how it is for women, but I'm just saying, you just don't do that now. You just don't count out another man's pocket. It's just that simple. Even if you know the business, you just don't. You don't do that. You just don't.
Well, you know, over here at Club Cowboy, this is a meet where we're old school, you know, kind of clash with new school. He got a gray beard, I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's very great.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, OG. Shout out to Miss Regina Green. She said big time recently subscribed. What's up?
Thank you, Miss Green. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Come on, keep hanging with me. We got something to talk about over at the Big Time Show.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, man, like we, you know, part of the coalition of young content creators, I definitely believe that we should all keep our money in our own pocket and no one should definitely speak on it. But it's kind of crazy because I kind of feel like in 2024, could these jokers be working together? Because Micah is a really, really good friend of CeeDee Lamb. And CeeDee Lamb is a really good friend of Micah Parsons.
So, and CeeDee loves Dak Prescott.
Okay, so just roll with me.
Okay,
just roll with me.
I'm with you so far. I'm with you. I'm believing in your theory right now. Come on.
Okay, just roll with me. Okay,
I'm rolling with you. Come on.
See, if you can't say it, because you know you can't say it. You know you can't.
No, you can't say it now.
You can't say it
because you'll be deemed as being selfish.
You selfish.
You selfish if you say it.
You say it.
Yeah, if you say it.
You say
like,
it.
I can't talk about me, but you can talk about me, West Coast.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, you can't say it.
No,
it's a problem if I do it, but it's okay if you do it.
If I speak on your behalf as your friend,
Okay.
ain't nobody gonna say nothing to me because I ain't talking about my situation.
Okay. So I'm CeeDee Lamb
You CeeDee Lamb.
because I got the 88 on.
Yeah.
You Micah Parsons. Okay.
Okay, I'll be Michael Parsons. Okay, go ahead.
Hey man, I'm really, I love being in the Cowboys, man. Dak my favorite quarterback, man. But man, 35 million, 36 million, man, that's kind of where I want to be, But you think, man,
And you know what, CD, man, I saw you firsthand on the field. You the best receiver in the NFL to me.
okay.
You led the league and in receptions. You was first team all pro. I mean, I'm in full agreement with you. You got to get what you got to get. Cause see, I know you wasn't here. Well, you was here in your rookie year. You do remember, CD, how they did Amari Cooper, don't you?
Yeah. So this is what
So
we're
you
gonna
better
do.
get what you can get, CD. You know
So
what I'm
this is
talking
what we're
about?
gonna do. How about we do this? How about Micah? How about you scratch my back right now?
Mm-hmm.
And when it's time for you to get paid, scratch your back.
It's funny that you say that because see what I was gonna do. When next time the press come to me, I wasn't gonna say nothing about me.
Uh-huh.
I was just
Why
gonna
you ain't gonna
pump.
do that?
Cause see, I don't want to do that. Cause see, they already got some negative stuff going on around me right now,
Okay.
and I don't want to seem like I'm selfish. Cause that's what they're gonna
Oh,
say about
that's a
me.
good idea.
So
Go
what
ahead.
I'm
I
gonna
like
do
this.
is
What you
I'm
gonna
gonna pump you up
do? Ooh, okay.
the whole time. Like I'm waiting on one of them reporters to say something about you, and then I'm gonna talk about you like you Jerry Rice or somebody. You understand?
Okay.
That's what
Ooh,
I'm gonna do for you, and hopefully, if somebody, I know you ain't at minicamp, so it ain't nothing like that, but you got that Twitter or whatever. So
okay.
whatever you can do, just give me the same type of, like that, cause I'm that dog.
Okay, I
Cause
get
I
it.
am one of the best on defense for sure. Ain't no question about that.
I get it. So basically and then the cool thing about this is since I'm not speaking on my money, when they ask me about money, I can just say, I don't play for money, I don't even, I just play for the love of the game,
And you know what? And you know what? That
So,
you know what? You know what? CD.
CD.
Let me tell you this. Watch this. Since I've been in this podcast business, what I have learned, now I
Is
talk a
what?
little bit too much, but what I done learned
I'm thinking about
is
getting
that
in the
you
business.
need to kind of walk the tightrope and stay on the corporate line sometimes.
Okay.
And so I will not be trying to be selfish at all. So what I'm gonna do is make darn sure that we're promoting you, but at the same time, skillful enough to sound corporate at the same time. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand
Yeah.
what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
basically,
We don't never want to be in the light of looking selfish. That's the whole goal. But we want our money. This just
definitely
another
want
way
my
to
money.
do it. Yeah, this just another way to do it.
Okay. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna run that plan on 3. Ready? Get paid on 3. 1, 2, 3. Get paid.
Get paid. That's called new media. That's part of the new media now. We don't do it by the old school. We do our own thing. We got a voice.
Cause listen to me. This is one of the few times where speaking on somebody's money probably positively helps.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? I absolutely love it. You want to know why? Because Jerry Jones, he didn't invent social media, but he did write the book on how to use it.
Exactly.
And you know what was the first social media? Newspapers.
Bingo.
News.
And
Jerry
media.
Jones has been
And
doing
media
this.
that he hired.
Yes, Jerry Jones has been doing his version of controlling the media forever. So guess what our players are doing now? They're being smart enough to learn how to use those same weapons to fight back. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. If if they're using one type of the media to fight and they're using one type of narrative, you can't fight an off the field narrative with on the field production. Oh my God. I gotta
You just said something there, boy. You just said something there. Y'all hit that like button for the big homie here. He just said something there. It was almost like it's like I told you. Look, y'all know what just happened.
Whoa,
That right
run
there.
that back.
No, you know what that was. That's a spirit move. See how the spirit hit him? It made him throw the microphone away. See what I'm saying? That's what happened right there. That's called revelation. It hit you. Glory to God.
You can't, bruh. You cannot fight off the field narrative with on the field production. What does it mean? That means that if what someone feels about you off the field is not going to be fixed by anything you do on the field. CeeDee can catch 100 touchdowns. Once they smear his name,
Bingo.
it does not matter how many touchdowns he catch.
Bingo.
No more.
Bingo. What I'm going to add to that is the on the field production matters in other organizations. But here in Dallas, Texas, in Cowboy land, it has been proven that the more production that you give, the more smear campaigns is coming your way. It's been this way for the last 10, 11, 12 years. Look at just the names on the list go on and on. Mari Cooper, DeMarcus Lawrence, DeMarcus Ware, Emmitt Smith. I mean, good God, Dez Bryant, Terrell Owens. I mean, they ran DeMarco Murray into the ground. Then they put the smear campaign on him. He can't run no more. You see, I mean, the list go on and on and on. It is what it is.
Yeah, man.
Boy, you fell up on something right there, boy. Yeah, you did. You made me proud right there, man. Go ahead. I almost want to mute my mic right now. Go ahead and talk, son.
I'm gonna tell y'all, and listen to me. The smear campaign is on, man. Cause it's on. Cause look at this, OG. I want to show you this. I just type in. Let me see if I can pull it off. Put it on this own screen. Boom.
It's ridiculous. Look at it.
Now I just type in CeeDee Lamb money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this is what you see.
Here we go. And see, when you pull that up, ladies and gentlemen, what you do, stop right there. I see a Miss Tina Carpenter. I don't know who you're on, but if you want to donate to either one of us, you can see the cash apps right there on the screen under our names where we're talking. Whoever you want to donate to, just hit it real quick. That's one way you can do it. So West Coast, all of us on Facebook have the stars. So if you're on Facebook, well, you're on YouTube. So whatever channel you're on, you can go to the super chat right there, and you can do that as well. Ladies and gentlemen, what West Coast just did there, when he put down CeeDee just the money part, see, here's the part where you got to pay attention to. And this is what we're talking about. So you got to go a little bit more in depth than just face value. Note what you need to notice is whatever article you choose to read, usually the title of the article is going to kind of set the tone of how the article is going to be. So if you go ahead and just look right now at some of those titles of the articles, you probably need to check and see how many of them are positive and then how many of them are negative. And then ask yourself the question, why is it negative about CeeDee Lamb money that everybody by now knows what he needs? Everybody knows what he's worth based off of what he's done. You can't say he hadn't produced. You can't say he ain't been one of the best. That's been proven. So why is the negativity starting during the season? It was all positive.
Why? Listen to me. I love you, Bishop, but I need to say something layman's term. That means in folks who just work our regular job, get off, we come home, drink a little brew, and sit on the couch and watch the news. For us regular folks.
Mm-hmm.
How in the heck is there 15 articles on trading CeeDee Lamb now?
Bingo.
Like my question is this: why is it more beneficial to write articles on trading him versus people talking about paying him?
Mm-hmm. Good. See, this is what we're talking about. Why all of a sudden this really started picking up steam during the weekend?
And all you got to do is type in, and I didn't even go look for this. All I typed in was CeeDee Lamb and the word money. That's it.
Yeah. Now, as soon as you pick that up, now
3 hours
you're talking about folks talking about trading. Where did that come from, y'all? Let's go deeper. Where did that come from? Where did this type of stuff come from? That what is it? Is it the players? No, it ain't the players. Is it Mike McCarthy? No, it's not Mike McCarthy. Is it the wide receiver? Because no. Or is it from the old Cowboy negotiation playbook that has been handwritten and publicized by Stephen and Jerry Jones? Because this is what they do. Nobody ain't talked about trading no CeeDee Lamb. Now, who trades away a first team all pro?
What?
Who does that?
And then who tries to and then put it in a position where you're trading him because he's something wrong with him? Like what? Oh yeah, like the Cowboys should. Like this is like this is a. If the Cowboys were to trade CeeDee Lamb, we would be looked at as one of the dumbest organizations in football. What could you get for him? Think about this. Even if a team will say, you know what, I give you 4 first-round picks. Guess what? You can't even use the picks till next year.
Can't use the picks till next year. And what team really is going to take on a guy that's potentially could ask for $35 to $36 billion? Everybody's on a 1-year deal. Who gonna do that? I mean, now a team that doesn't have a chance to make the playoffs may do it. Because I mean, they're like that, but these good teams, nah, they wouldn't do that. That'd be suicide on their salary cap. They're not gonna do that. No way. And they're not gonna trade away their future because CeeDee Lamb would demand a huge package. There's no question about that.
You'd be trading him to sign him immediately. Because no team is going to trade him and keep him on a 1-year deal because you're going to lose him the very next year.
You're going to lose him the very next year, and you had to have some assurances that he's going to sign there. And nobody ain't going to do that for no 1 year. It's just not going to happen. Unless you just really risky and you just really believe that you're going to be able to sign this guy again. I mean, it's called taking a chance, but it's not smart football. To me, it's not. It's not. Somebody said Philly would.
Philly has 2 receivers making 20.
They already paid their 2 receivers. Nope.
Like CeeDee Lamb would still be their number 1, but then they would have a number 3 receiver making $26 million.
Yeah.
Like think about this. It's crazy, and that's why I say Philadelphia. Philadelphia is crazy. Not even that it's crazy, but they have their quarterback signed. They have their 2 wide receivers signed.
Running back.
Tight end signed. They have both their running backs signed because Swift is signed and Saquon Barkley. Remember they had Swift last year. I forgot they had Swift until my son was playing against the Eagles and he hit him and he fumbled the ball.
And guess what? And guess what, Wes? You ain't even called out nobody on defense yet that they got. They got big contracts on the defensive side. You see what I'm saying? So they are able to sign them, but they don't have a lot of room for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money, man. You can't put all that on one team. Salary cap won't allow you to do it. So it just makes no sense, which is why, Wes, I hate to segue, I believe that we saw an article today by Mickey Spagnola.
Let me show this real. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to just show something that just to back up what you were saying.
Go ahead.
Hold up. There we go, right there. So let's look at this. They got Lane Johnson, 14. Look at, these are all their dudes that they have that are on their roster right now. Lane Johnson got a $15 million hat. Jalen hit. But look at one thing I will say about the Eagles. Everybody is signed and everybody has some freaking major contracts. But look at the cap numbers.
Yeah. That's what you got to look at.
The biggest cap number they have right now is what? Lane Johnson for $15 million. Look at their quarterback. Their quarterback only has a $13 million hit. You want to know why? Because they signed him early. This is what happens when you finance.
Yes.
AJ Brown got signed 2 years. Guess what? He's only counting $11 million against their cap.
Mm-hmm.
Darius Slay, $10 million. This is what happens when you sign players early. Devontae Smith just got a huge contract. Guess what? He's supposed to be making $28 million a year, which he is. But guess what? Only $8 million of it's counting against the cap.
Yeah.
So you know what this is? This is called really good bookkeeping, bruh.
It's really good general managership with somebody who knows how, here's the key word, to manipulate the salary cap.
I thought the Cowboys knew how to do that.
Man, I can't tell. I can't tell. They still are making excuses why they can't sign nobody. And they can't do it because the quarterback will take away the biggest part of the pie. So we can't really sign nobody. There's no way we could do it. That's what they tell us now. And that's what they operate by. But yet you'll get a team like Philadelphia who just signed 2 Pro Bowl wide receivers the same year. They signed their quarterback. I thought when you sign your quarterback to a big deal, you can't sign nobody. Oh, well, that's a lie. We see that right now. And then we got
$3 million, bro.
Yeah.
$3.8 million. They have Saquon Barkley and Swift.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And you bring in Saquon. Come on now. It's somebody that knows exactly what they're doing to keep signing these guys. And like I just said, with West, we ain't even named the guys on defense who they have. We ain't even named those guys. They just re-signed Slay, if I'm not mistaken, to a deal, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, come on now. It makes no sense, man. Which now go ahead, Wes.
No, you good. I'm just
so you can't tell me, and this is what I was talking about, y'all. Now you don't have to agree with us. You don't have to agree with me. And I even say stuff that Wes may not agree with. But this is just common sense thinking to me. If you are a real Cowboy fan over the years, you will notice that the Cowboys have 105.3 the fan. They get a check from the Cowboys. Stop it. These writers, Mickey Spagnola, all these people, they work in the building. They get a check from the Cowboys. Now they get on TV and podcasts like what we see here, and what they'll do is, they'll give out a narrative that is their theory. But when the bottom line comes, they're going to go ahead and give you the narrative of the Dallas Cowboys. Why? Because Jerry Jones is signing that check. And once they own you, Jack, you got to do what the company says. So why is it that Mickey Spagnola today or yesterday comes out with an article about CeeDee saying it's going to be difficult? But here's the thing that I got out of a lot of it. He started planting the seed that's saying, the Cowboys already picked up his 5th-year option. Okay. And they said that if they don't pay him, they can franchise him. There the seed is, y'all. Then that's free. That franchise tag is only worth $24.7 million. Why would Mickey Spagnola want to throw that out there? Why?
Mickey, who works for the Dallas Cowboys media.
Bingo. Why in the world, when this guy deserves 35, 36, you saying you don't have to pay him and then put that franchise tag on him, give him another 1-year deal, franchise tag him, which you don't want to do with any position on the football field anyway. There's no security in that. These guys don't like playing like that. Dak Prescott just ain't going to say nothing, but he can't stand that. That's just the real truth. You know what I'm saying? Done it once or twice. So I'm serious, man. See that? There you go.
Hey, Yahweh, you killing it in the comment box. That's funny to me because I ain't gonna lie. I listen. I don't agree with the second portion, but yeah, I looked at Dak when like, bro, what is you talking about when he said he don't play for money? What is you talking about?
Yeah.
How can you? What? Yeah. Like players, I know we say some stuff and we want to be noble, but sometimes keep that to yourself. We do play for money.
Yeah.
What is you talking about?
He play for money. Y'all stop that. Y'all know he play for money.
We don't even believe when people say that no more. It just makes you feel like when Dak said that, for the first time I felt like, how Russell Wilson be like, go Bucks, hey, he be all like, what I'm saying, all like extra out sometimes, like, bro, calm down. That was a Russell Wilson moment for Dak, I think. I just be out here just, bro, what are you talking about? You held out.
Yeah.
You play for money. Stop it. And that's okay. And listen to me. Football players are the only, in all of professionalism, football players are the only players who have to act as if it is such a privilege. And it is, but it's an earned privilege, bruh. Everybody don't get the right to be in the NFL.
It's earned.
Bro, they ain't telling LeBron James to be, I don't play. What? LeBron James made Magic Johnson wait at his door for 2 hours before he signed to the Lakers.
Bingo.
In LA, bruh.
Send him outside the house.
sitting outside. And you know what Magic
Like he
Johnson
was
did?
homeless.
Magic Johnson made a joke about it. Why? Because he was really pissed.
Mm-hmm.
He was
Exactly.
really mad about that.
Do you know who I am? Yeah.
Exactly. What?
What? Yeah, exactly.
The NFL is the only sport where guys like Dak Prescott have to be, oh, I don't play for money, I just
Yeah, you got to be corporate.
Even though it's the most contact sport.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, check it out. So just like I was saying there, and this thing that y'all need to know today, and y'all, we looking. I'm serious. Why did he put out about the franchise tag that and the money that goes with it, which is 24.7? Why would he plant that seed today? Why?
Because he's letting you know, he's really letting Cowboy Nation know what the Cowboys are doing.
Bingo. Bingo.
And the Cowboys, in their
one,
mind, saved $10 million by doing it their way.
Exactly. And when you hear that, let's go future. For all of y'all that want to rebuild, okay, that's fine. I get it. But when you see the way that the Cowboys are handling, at least so far, that Micah, CeeDee, and when you go back in the past, Mari Cooper, what Ezekiel Elliott had to go through in Cabo, what DeMarcus Lawrence had to go through before he had his surgery, and he had to had to get the contract. They wanted him to have the surgery before they gave him money.
I said, hell no.
And D-Law said, no, man, y'all got me messed up. So when you look at all that, let me ask y'all this. What free agents out there really would even entertain coming to Dallas? Because it's a fraternity, whether you know it or not. It's a fraternity within the league. All these guys are like family, and Dallas ain't gonna be no option for free agents coming. I mean, they're not coming because they see it. They know they ain't getting no money anyway because Dallas don't want to pay nobody.
Well, let me say this. There is a type of free agent that will come to Dallas. And you know what that is? A free agent who is either hurt and looked at as a guy who is going to have to take a chance on him, i.e. Malik Hooker. And guess what? That worked out for us.
Mm-hmm.
Or guys like Eric Kendrick, who are kind of like on their way out and still have a little bit in the tank. But guess what? Neither one of those guys are searching for a big contract.
Bingo.
Any free agent that's coming to Dallas that's thinking, hey, I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna play well, I'm gonna get a bigger contract, and they're gonna extend me. No. And listen to me. When you even get into the NFL, there's probably 1,500 players. No, there's more than 1,500 players. There are 1,500 players at the NBA. I forget how many players it is. But guess what? All the big players that are getting these big deals, they all have some of the same agents, right?
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of times you don't even, like with Derrick Henry, right? When people are like, why didn't the Cowboys even talk to Derrick Henry? You want to know why? Because they talk to his agent all the time. You want to know why? Because he's the same agent of players on our team, right? So it's like if I'm always talking to your agent, I already kind of know where this conversation's gonna go. Like it's like if I went down to your store right now and I tried to buy a Honda, and then you were like, nah. Then I'm on here and I'm like, damn, I'm looking on here. Oh, this is a Chevelle. Oh, this is a nice one. Okay, I'm gonna go get it. Then I look at it and it's like, bruh, that's big time auto, bruh. They is not gonna give me no deal down there. That's exactly the Cowboys just look, okay, let me call up Derrick Henry. Okay, let me call in Derrick Henry.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as they typed in Derrick Henry, Todd Francis, do not call because we don't like him, came up.
Bingo.
Why? He got the same agent as who?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying?
We ain't even got to call him. We already know what's up.
Yeah.
We don't got to call him.
So what we're trying to tell y'all is something pretty much that you guys already know. And that is the smear campaign is alive and well. It's slowly but surely. The smear campaign comes in different ways. It don't necessarily mean that you got to be talking about somebody in such a negative light. We ain't talking about that. It be the idiotic stuff that you be hearing. Like trades. Like where did all these trade scenarios for CeeDee come from? Where all this stuff come from, man? Where did that come from? Where did all of a sudden now the franchise tag now comes into play, or at least it's a thought? See, it's another way. It's also insulting, to be honest with you. As I said before, and I'm saying it again, the Cowboys are one of the only teams in the world, man. I'm talking about in any sport, that will punish guys for being productive. I mean, to think about it. Everybody that has gained the respect of the league as far as being an all-pro or a consistent Pro Bowl player, they always get this type of stuff that we're seeing now. When everybody else pays their most productive people. We ain't talking about the middle of the pack Cowboys. We're talking about the guys who are the best players on this team, and for some reason, it's a problem for the front office. They look for ways to get you out of here. They look for ways to insult you with a contract, or they will, like they did with Dak, they will franchise you. They don't mind doing it. Anything from paying what they really deserve to be paid, the Cowboys do their very best to try to avoid it. Now you're doing it with your quarterback. However way you feel about it, that's on y'all. Now you're doing it to your wide receiver, who everybody pretty much says we need to sign CeeDee. And you're going to do the same thing to Michael Parsons. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to use everything against it. Somebody said, but who haven't they not signed? Welcome to 2024, Mr. Khan. Welcome to 2024. We don't have, they have them signed. If you want to go technically with it, that's fine. If you want to go that route, they are signed. But usually when you're on your last year, you usually give an extension. Now, if that's the way that it goes.
Hey, I want to read this comment. He says, no excuses, man. Dak needs to earn a new contract. Just playing great in the regular season. Sign game changers like CeeDee Lamb. So I'm gonna ask you guys, I want to kind of talk about this comment, man, because it's just something I be floating around in the earth so much, man. But we got about 15 minutes before we get up out of here. So I want to talk about this real quick. Because there's so much. This is PFF ranking, right? This is the PFF ranking as far as who they felt were statistically as far as what happened with quarterbacks this year. I just want to take a look at this real quick because, and I also, while I do this, I also want my guy who's spun. I want my boy Yahweh. I actually want you to put no excuses. Dak needs to earn a new contract. Okay, so question. Okay, your says earn a new contract. What is it that you would require Dak to do to earn a new contract? And if that is win a Super Bowl, that means no quarterback in football right now should theoretically have a contract, because no quarterback as of yet has won a Super Bowl in a contract year. As long as no Super Bowl. Now there has been quarterbacks who have won Super Bowls like on 1-year deals or things like that, like Flacco did, and what is it? What's the boy that did it for the
Nick Foles?
Nick Foles. You know what I'm saying? But there's never been a franchise quarterback in the situation that Dak has gone and won a Super Bowl. So what are your criterias? All right, so let's look at the top quarterbacks, and these are by stats, and these are stats and ranking. Top tier 1, top quarterback in the football last year, they have Patrick Mahomes. I think that's pretty obvious. Number 2, Lamar Jackson. What did Lamar Jackson? He had a ridiculous season last year. I think he was actually the MVP last year, right?
Poll right there.
Lamar Jackson did not win a Super Bowl last year.
Lamar Jackson hardly ever wins playoff games. Keep going, Wes.
Okay. Then behind him, you have Joe Burrows. What did Joe Burrows and Cincinnati Bengals do last year? Did they meet your standard? No. Is he paid?
Stop right there. Stop right there.
Joe Burrows.
Stop right there, Wes.
I'm going to say this little caveat. Every quarterback that I'm going to name is currently paid right now. Is on an extension, playing right now.
Yeah. But let's go with Joe Burrow. Did he even play?
Unfortunately.
Did he? I mean, is he even? I mean, don't he stay hurt? Okay, go ahead. So in other words, availability is your best attribute on the field. But go ahead.
Okay, then they have number 4, Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills. Despite pushing the ball downward as much as he did, he still kept turnover-worthy play rate at a 2.9. Think about this. Think about this. Josh Allen is actually getting he is getting applauded on his ability to what? To keep his turnover-worthy play rate down. So you know what that means? That means it was up. That means that you have a problem turning over the ball when they're celebrating the fact that you're not turning over the ball.
But stop the hold right there.
He led the league in turnovers in the red zone again.
Thank you. Hold right there. Is that the same Josh Allen that everyone anoints as this such great quarterback, but leads the league in turnovers every year from the quarterback position? Because I remember when Dak Prescott had 1 year where he led the league, and it was on ESPN every day, and Cowboy fans saying he got 15 interceptions.
That was last year.
He got this and that. I mean, is that same Josh Allen? Yeah, is that same Josh Allen? The ESPN highlight reel guy, because he can run the ball a little bit more. But when it come down to the real games, he ain't won nothing either.
And look at the last thing they say about Josh Allen. Josh Allen is a unicorn of athletic gifts and position with the size and speed. Yes, he'll make some mistakes. It's crazy how they're like, his mistakes and his turnovers are just like, it's okay because it's his game.
It's just a little slap in the hand. You know?
That's so crazy to me, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's going to turn the ball over.
Yeah, he's from the quarterback position.
From the quarterback position.
He fumbles the ball when he runs, but it's okay. He can score 30.
But his ceiling is high as it gets.
Yeah.
Like, you know what that is? This is what Dak doesn't get. Dak doesn't get the shadow of a doubt.
No.
Josh Allen for sure gets it. The writer literally says it. Like, yeah, he's going to turn the ball over, but his ceiling's high. So meaning that we know factually that he's turning the ball over, but we have a hope that he's going to be able to make it up. So one hand is basically washing the other hand with Josh Allen.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Justin Herbert, what did he do last year? What did he do? Like,
what has he done, period, Wes? What has he done, period?
Never won a playoff game.
It never will win his division. Never. Not alone Mahomes is there. I mean, what has he ever done? He just made the playoffs last year and lost that. What has he done? Oh, I'm sorry. The armchair quarterbacks say he has a great upside. He has a great arm. Hey,
funny thing. Listen to this, right? Listen to this last statement they say about Justin Herbert. Despite some criticism that he can't single-handedly will his team to the postseason success, which is silly. How is it silly if he's never done it?
Excuse me, excuse me, US, but I'm sorry.
How is that silly? Man. You know what that's called? That's called the shadow of a doubt. That's a guy who likes Justin Herbert.
But Wes.
And can't imagine that he can't do it. But he's not doing it.
But Wes.
Go ahead.
But Wes, didn't they say last year that if Kellen Moore made Dak Prescott look like that, didn't they say imagine what Kellen Moore would do with Justin Herbert? Didn't they say that? Didn't they say that? But wait a minute, Wes. Didn't Justin Herbert have Austin Eckler? Didn't he have Keenan Allen? Didn't he have Derwin James on defense? Didn't he have Bosa and Khalil Mack? Didn't he have a linebacker, Ed Kendricks, who played there last year? The same Kendricks that we have? Didn't he have he had a squad? Didn't he have the 2 linemen that make the Pro Bowl?
Somebody said Justin Herbert's living off his combine.
I like that. That's really true because he hasn't done absolutely nothing.
Now look at this last statement that he says about Justin Herbert. Despite some criticism that he can't single-handedly will his team to a postseason success, which is silly. It's not silly. It's true. We read this last statement. Herbert remains one of the most talented quarterbacks in the league.
Oh, my God.
Talented. You know what that means? That someone's looking at you. That's not statistics. That's someone's looking. That's someone's opinion of them. Yeah. Look at this. His 68.9 passing grade under pressure last season ranked him 3rd. Behind who? Dak Prescott and Lamar Jackson. Funny story. How is he ranked over Dak Prescott?
Okay. With what? 8 wins? 7 wins?
But you have him ranked over Dak Prescott. Okay.
Yep.
Then coming in at the power number 6, it says it's a shame that Dak preseason, the final game of 23 was a postseason playoff loss to the Green Bay Packers. Was a big as disaster it was because of that point. The 23-3 21 campaign was special. His 89.9 passing grade in regular season ranked him second only to Tua. His 73 passing grade under pressure was number 1 in the NFL. His 37% big-time throws in regular season were the most in the NFL. His 2.0 turnover-worthy play rate was the lowest among all quarterbacks with at least 400 dropbacks. Prescott was efficient, aggressive, and accurate amid with a poor showing to end the year. You know what he literally said? Dak played one bad game. What he says.
That's directed. So
it's crazy.
Again,
he was down by 6. He was already down 7 points when he got on the field.
So again, Yahweh, what do you want him to do? All I heard was 1 and 2, and all pro quarterback, and
they have other quarterbacks. They have other quarterbacks that they think are better than him, that he has better stats than. That's freaking crazy, bruh.
Yeah, I mean,
that's like saying you have $1 million in your bank account. I have $100 in my bank account. I believe I have more money than you. What?
Yeah.
You can believe all you want, but that's not factual.
Yeah. Okay, and I agree with whoever just I think it was Marcus Williams who said, but he can't get the job done. Okay, that I guess you could say that is factual. I agree with that.
For every quarterback on here, except for
see exactly. So, but here's my question to you, because see, at some point, somebody has to change the narrative about the MVP of this league, which is Lamar Jackson. Lamar ain't won nothing.
Lamar ain't even won. He didn't get the job done.
Lamar ain't won playoff games, man. He does well in the regular season, as we all know. But when he gets to the playoffs, he will lose a home playoff game every year. He ain't made no AFC championship game. Hello. What has Lamar done? I mean, for everybody to say, well, put it this way, for everybody to bypass the narrative. Because when you line up the resumes of some of these people, it looks exactly the same.
Somebody said stats don't win Super Bowls. You're absolutely right. But you know what stats do? Stats do win games. That's the problem. Stats do win Super Bowls. What are you talking about? If you don't have stats, positive stats, you can't even get to the Super Bowl. Fans, y'all just say some of the crazy. Sometimes fans just be trying to be all this, us gun ho. We gotta. No.
So
that's not true. That's not true. Stats do win games. And winning games do get you to the playoffs.
So my question is, for all of those, of course, here that don't like Dak, and hey, you feel the way you feel. But you can't give an honest assessment of your quarterback based off just same way y'all punishing us for saying regular season. You cannot get an honest assessment just basing it off playoffs. In order to get to the playoffs, you had to have a good regular season. You got to mix it all together. If you have a bad regular season, y'all are talking about him so bad to be ridiculous. But y'all want to bypass the whole regular season, which he shined in, and then want to go straight to the playoffs. You can't do that. You got to mix it all together, such as this. Here's the honest assessment. Dak had a special year last year, but he didn't have a special game in the playoffs where the whole team did.
I mean, if you really think about it,
that's honest.
But think about this, though. Like, and this is 100% an excuse. But all I'm saying is, could Dak step on the field with the score being 0-0 and we have this kind of conversation?
No.
Because my thing is this. You have a game plan that you're going in. You won all these games to try to get a game at home where you feel that you're best. Why? Because you've dog walked. Your defense has only given up 18 points on the road at home.
Yeah.
So then guess what you got? You know what you're thinking? You're thinking, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put our defense on the field first. Why? Because our defense is not allowing teams to score on their opening drive.
Yeah.
It hasn't done it at home. No team has scored on their opening drive at home on us all year.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you what happens in that game. You put the defense on the field thinking that's what's going to happen. You know what they do? First down they do, go down the field, 4 plays, touchdown.
7-0. 3 and out.
Like, listen to me. Listen, you know what Dak needs? Dak needs the exact same thing Lamar Jackson needs.
Yeah.
He needs the exact same thing. I'm going to show you. He needs the exact same thing Lamar Jackson needs. He needs the exact same thing Joe Burrows needs. He needs the exact same thing Josh Allen needs. He needs the exact same thing Justin Herbert needs. Matthew Stafford, Aaron Rodgers, Jalen Hurts. All these dudes fail, bruh. All these dudes fail. CJ Stroud, as good as you might love him. All these dudes, none of Jordan Love, the same kid who beat us. All these dudes, Trevor Lawrence, all these dudes. You know what they all need? Good teammates.
Bingo.
All of them do. And guess what? You know who has really good teammates? Patrick Mahomes. Go look at who had the most all-pros on their team last year. Everybody try to give it up like Patrick Mahomes is doing it by himself. Bro, what is you talking about? Patrick Mahomes has a really good team.
World championship team. Go ahead.
He's a good team. So these narratives that, like, listen to me. There's no quarterback. Go look at what Patrick Mahomes did in the playoffs. How many touchdowns did Pat throw in the playoffs?
He was getting his brains beat out in the Super Bowl. If you want the real truth be told, he ain't do nothing until the fourth quarter.
So it's like, you know, all quarterbacks have to do is win or lose it. To be honest with you, think about the Super Bowl that Cam Newton lost. Cam played well.
Yeah.
Cam played really good in that game.
Yeah.
But that's not what fans give him. So it's like this whole thing about Dak didn't play good. Dak did play good in the playoff, considering he was down 7 when he got on the field, and your defense gave up 6 straight touchdowns, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, the score in the third quarter was 48-16. Y'all blaming that 48 on Dak. I knew he threw a pick 6. I remember that. Threw another interception, but what happened to those? What happened to those other 40 points? Was Dak playing cornerback and was Dak playing linebacker? I mean, at some point you got to tell the truth. Our defense was horrible that game.
Yes, and guess what, fans? People say you got to stop making excuses, but at some point you got to stop blaming your quarterback too, because you know what happens? I'm gonna tell you what happens. Y'all listen to me. Everybody blame OJ while the real killer running around. That's what's happening. You got the OJ Simpson effect right now with Dak Prescott. Y'all blame OJ for Dak for everything while nothing gets fixed.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's Dak. No, it's not Dak. Dak is not the reason why the defense was down 7 when we got on the field.
Their defense got scored on because they couldn't stop nobody.
Times, bruh. The defense gave up 6 straight touchdowns. What does that have to do with Dak Prescott?
That was on the sideline. He was
on the sideline.
What's going on?
So you're basically telling me in that game, he would have had to score 7 times to beat the Green Bay Packers. 7 at home. That's 50 points.
Yeah. How you going to do that?
At home. In a dome.
Come on, man. It was Dak's fault that the man was so wide open. Want another Cowboy in the picture when the tight end. I mean, was that Dak's fault? Is that Dak's fault, y'all? Come on now. When is Dan Quinn gonna get some of the fire?
You know what Dan got? He got a new job. That's what he got. Dan was smart enough to get up out of here before they. Oh man, they gonna blame. Yes, it was you, Dan. It was you.
And we're not saying Dak didn't. Dak did not. The whole team didn't play well, but to give Dak Prescott the
offense played better than the defense.
They did.
The offense played better. Yeah. I know y'all don't want to admit it, but the offense played better than the defense on that day, for sure.
Definitely. But the blame the total loss on Dak, like some of y'all do, it's like, come on, man, y'all ain't being real truthful today. Now, it's not really the truth. You can't do that. The Green Bay game, y'all remember when Aaron Rodgers threw that great little sideline pass? We were down 31-3. Do y'all remember that? And Dak brought us all the way back to tie the game.
Who
if
gave
I
up
remember.
the 31?
Well, who gave up the 31 points?
That has nothing to do with that, bro.
Come on now.
I'm there's games that I'll be like the offense, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna tell you a game that I put on the offense that when we went to Kansas City, the defense gave up 19 points, offense could only score 9. That's on the damn offense.
It's offense.
That Thanksgiving game versus the Raiders, when we won the toss in overtime, it couldn't even. That's on the offense.
The playoff game with the 49ers, I think it was 19-12, I believe.
That's on the offense.
That's on offense.
Score.
I give you that.
Your offense scores 30-something points, and your defense gives up 50.
Come on now. It's not Dak Prescott.
Listen to me. What were you winning? My question is this. If your defense is going to give up 50 points at home in a playoff game, why was y'all trying to win all them games to get the number 1 seed anyway?
Thank you.
That made no sense.
Real good
We should have sat some players.
Yeah. Come on, y'all.
What was the purpose of winning the division?
But see what we got, Wes, and I ain't trying to insult nobody, but when you locked in on really despising a person, you have this tendency to dismiss the truth. And that's what's going on when it comes to Dak. Y'all don't want to be honest about the situation. Y'all blame Dak for this defense getting ran over, couldn't stop the run, couldn't do anything. Guys were wide open, wasn't even a Cowboy in the picture.
Tight ends were wide open, bro.
Wide open, wasn't nobody even in the picture. Not a Cowboy nowhere.
We gave
y'all
a
want to blame
50-yard
Dak.
touchdown to a tight end, bro.
Come on now. Y'all better than that.
Like, that ain't cut, bro. That's just
it's just bad defense. that's what it is.
Somebody said, I wish we had someone like Tom Brady. Listen to me. Dak ended Tom Brady's career. And guess what? Tom Brady's mom, unfortunately, only had one. So there's only one that exists. And there's not even a Tom Brady like that in the NFL right now. You want to know why? Because there's no quarterback in an easy division except for Patrick Mahomes. I will take that.
I even say it better than that. You can have Tom Brady. Shoot, you can have Joe Montana. But what was your defense like?
Facts. Tom Brady ain't never scored no 50.
I mean, come on now. You can call whatever quarterback you wanted to have. The defense gave up dang near 50 points when you finished talking.
Yeah, it's needed time. You need to tell you. Yeah, I don't even know Tony. I don't know too many quarterbacks that have scored 50 points in a playoff game. I have to look that up. Somebody look. Hey, is ACM in the comment? Yeah, he is. ACM, find me the last time a quarterback scored 50. What was the final score in that Cowboy that playoff game?
48-20 something, I think.
So find me a quarterback that scored 50 points. Again, I want to know. I would think that's pretty far back, bruh. Playoff games aren't like that. Typically, the environment won't even allow you to do it. Why? Because it's usually cold and outside. Ain't nobody scoring no 50 points in an outside game.
Whoever, what's that? Tavi Lee 2 says 60 million ain't it for Dak.
No, listen to me. This right here shows you. This is why Dak is worth $60 million. I'm gonna tell you why. It says right here. This is why Dak is worth $60 million. Because listen to right here. Dak, 89% passing grade regular season ranked him only to Tua, second to Tua. That means he was second in passing grade. 75% passing grade under pressure. Guess what that means? That means even when listen to me. This is why you can redo your offensive line right here. Yeah. This is the whole reason why you can redo your offensive line. This is why you can take a chance and have 2 rookies damn near on your offensive line. You want to know why? Because you have the number 1 quarterback under pressure. Yeah. So that means, and you want to know why he was the number 1 quarterback under pressure? Because he had 14 different offensive line changes last year. And guess what? Even though the Cowboys were switching his offensive line, he was still producing. Yeah. And that's why the Cowboys can take a chance on having a brand new center, having a brand new left tackle. That's why. Because Dak is proven that even with a bad offensive line, he still can get the job done. Think about this. For all y'all folks that call him a dink and dive player, a dink and dunk player.
Yeah, well, you don't even pay attention to East
You don't
side,
even play. People
don't even comment on him. He just leave him alone.
If you say Dak is a dink and dunk player, a quarterback, you don't watch football. Because listen to him. His 37 big-time throws in regular season were the most in the NFL.
Killed that real quick. Killed that content. There you go, East Side. Once again, you talking nonsense.
Okay, then for the people that say, but he just turns the ball over. He turns the ball over. And his 2% turnover play rate was the lowest among quarterbacks with at least 400 dropbacks.
He had under double-digit interceptions for the year, ladies and gentlemen. Stop it.
Think about this. The final assessment on Dak Prescott. Look at this. The assessment on Justin Herbert. Look at this. The final thing he said, his 68% percentage rating ranked him third amongst Dak. Okay. Listen, yes, he'll make some mistakes, but his ceiling is high. That's what they said about Josh Allen. Joe Burrows. It says, but I won't let injury affect seasons take away from his. Listen, oh yeah, you got to take away because if he ain't on the field, he can't help your team. All right. Let's look at the last thing they said about Lamar Jackson. I wouldn't be giving Jackson the respect he's earned if I didn't put him as a number 2.
Please.
All right. Final thing they said about Dak. Dak was efficient. Dak was aggressive. Dak was accurate.
Sound like that's what you want out of a quarterback to me, right? And for whoever this time, somebody said something, he should get a hometown discount for $25 million a year. So really what you're telling me is that Baker Mayfield is more valuable than Dak Prescott because Baker gets paid a whole lot more. I'm trying to figure out how y'all coming up with some of this stuff. It's unbelievable to me how, a guy who obviously progressed, and I understand because all quarterbacks are judged by the playoffs. I understand that, and championships, but you got to do something in the regular season in order to make the playoffs. Mm-hmm. You got to do that. You can't.
Somebody believes, OG, listen to me.
I don't get it.
Somebody needs to hear this.
Yeah.
Listen to me. I need you to look in my eyes. Look in my eyes. You know what that boy say on the show where he say, I am the captain now? Yeah. Look at me. Look at me in my eyes. Look at me. If you do not play good in the regular season, your ass does not go to the playoff.
You don't go.
You don't go.
No.
This is not flag. This is not G-Force flag. This is not G-Force flag. G-Force flag league, guess what? Everybody goes to the playoffs. So you know what I do? I use the regular season games like they're extended practices. Like literally, I'll try to win the game halfway, and then halfway through the game, I'll be like, okay, we're passing for the rest of the round. Why? Because I need to improve our passing game. Or I'd be like, okay, I'm about to get a ball 3 times to this little girl. Why? Because she's the only little girl in the program, and I want to make sure I'm judging how good of a coach I am on her. You know what I'm saying? Because she was the only girl in the entire program. I wanted to be nice because everybody else was scared to take her. You know what I'm saying? So I said, bring her over here. You know what I'm saying? I call her M-Town. She be rolling. You know what I'm saying?
And I want everybody to understand, because see what it's sounding like right here with 2 guys. See, I know Wes, known him for a while now. He knows me. And what it sounded like is that we only are blinded by what Dak is doing right. But if you've been following us, especially Wes, y'all have heard Wes come out here and say Dak didn't play well. Y'all, if you follow me, you know I done said it on many occasions.
Yeah.
That Dak didn't look right.
Yeah, neither one of us have been that. Like, Dak is Jesus. We've never.
We've never said that. But what we are saying is this. You cannot give an honest assessment of your quarterback based off one thing. Just like what we're saying, the regular season, we're factoring in the playoffs as well. We're fully aware these 2 and 5 or whatever he is in the playoffs. We understand that. But some of y'all just saying, well, he only does in the playoffs. He's not that. Well, I remember a time when the Cowboys weren't making the playoffs at all on a consistent basis. Hello, your great Tony Romo was skipping years. 1 year in the playoffs, 2 years out.
And in those years, you didn't even have him, bro.
Come on now. When is the last time the Cowboys have been consistent? Forget, that, 3, 4 years in a row we made the playoffs. When is the last time we've been year after year? It used to be y'all 8-8. Then it went to saying, you're not gonna make the playoffs. Now we in there. Now everybody dismissed the regular season because we're gonna win. Now everybody say, well, we'll just wait till January. See how the narrative and the goalposts change when it causes Dak? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all change the goalposts a little bit too much, and it's not right. You got to give a fair assessment of the entire thing. That's how you do Dak. And because you give a fair assessment, then we say this, if you're being fair, Dak Prescott, because y'all didn't cry wolf when Justin Herbert got $52 million. Y'all didn't say nothing about that.
Undeserving, bruh.
What has he done? So because y'all say what is Dak done, what has Justin Herbert done? But y'all didn't say nothing about that. Now it's time for Dak to get paid. Now you get people saying, well, you only supposed to get $25 million a year. What? Justin Herbert ain't done nothing.
Nothing.
$52 million a year. And yes, I understand Jalen Hurts has went to the Super Bowl. But guess what? He had one good year. One. Dak Prescott has been consistent for years. 30-plus touchdowns for years. Led the number one offense in the league for years. 4,000 yards for years. And you gonna sit and tell me that Jalen Hurts is supposed to get $51 million and Dak Prescott supposed to give a discount? Really? Y'all, I understand Jared Goff went to the Super Bowl with the Rams. And I understand what he did with Detroit. I understand. I get it. But you sitting there telling me he's supposed to get $54 million a year?
Somebody said, I can't see him getting 55. Bro, he already got 55. He has 60.
Yeah, come on, dog.
Y'all, that's what y'all don't understand. Dak already getting 60 regardless this year. So why would he take less than what he's already guaranteed to get? And then I'm going to tell you guys the biggest notion that Cowboy fans is this. Yes, even with only 2 playoff wins, he would still be the biggest free agent ever to hit the market.
He would be the number one guy off the board in free agency next year. No question.
No question.
None.
You want to know why? Because you get the second MVP voter under 30. Dak's so young, he ain't even married yet. He just had a baby. Like, bro, you thinking about building? What are you talking about? Dak been in the playoffs the last 3 years. Lamar ain't even played the last 3 years. Lamar Jackson saw another dude take his team through the playoffs.
Gabrielle, I believe that's right. It ain't too many, whatever you consider great. It ain't too many of them walking around, according to what we just said. Other than Mahomes, everybody else is just about the same. It ain't Burrow. It ain't Josh Allen. It ain't Goff. It sure ain't Justin Herbert. And it ain't Jalen Hurts. And no, it's not Dak Prescott. It's only one great right now, Patrick Mahomes. Everybody else is almost the same. And watch this. It's been proven that you don't have to have, quote unquote, a great quarterback to win the Super Bowl.
Because he wasn't the MVP this year.
Stop it, y'all.
DP says in Dak playoff averages 280 yards, 64% completion, and has a 2-to-1 touchdown or interception rate. How good does he need to be, bro? 280 yards in a playoff game, you should win that game, bro.
We would take that 2-to-1. We take that.
That means he's going to give you 280 yards. That means he's pushing the ball. 64%. That means he's taking care of the ball. He's going to give you 14 guaranteed points off the pass and 1 turnover.
Stop it.
So that means even if he gives you a turnover, he's going to replace it with 2 touchdowns.
Stop it.
It means your defense has to stop him 1 time, bro.
Stop it.
When it does make a mistake, you're asking your defense, this is my thing. What is the purpose of having a good defense if you can't take chances?
Why?
Like, that's the whole purpose of having a good defense. Why? Because you're able to take chances. And think about this, bro, when you're down in a playoff game, you are now pressing. You're not trying to, and the Cowboys weren't even a team that was going to run the ball like that. And you know who really balled in that game? Who we can all undeniably say balled? CeeDee Lamb. And guess what? His ass ain't got paid.
Exactly. 9 catches for 100. 9 catches for 110 yards.
And they don't want to pay him. So even if you don't like Dak, we can circle this truck. Look at this. We set you. We kind of set you up. Because guess what? By your own estimation, then you should all agree that something's not right in Dallas. Why? Because what did CeeDee Lamb do wrong? And he ain't got paid. So the Cowboys don't care. They don't care.
What other choice do you have to say other than that?
Yeah, listen to me, a guy that everybody's like, Dak, you could be like, okay, he might have played, he could have played. Bro, we all know CeeDee Lamb. We all know 88 balled on that playoff game. And guess what? Nobody will blame CeeDee Lamb for the 6 touchdowns, that 4 passing touchdowns that the defense gave. Yeah. Theoretically, you should blame CeeDee Lamb for those 4 for that tight end being wide open, because he had as much to do with it as Dak did. I mean, he was kind of standing right beside Dak when the tight end ran in the end zone.
So let me ask the chat, and I don't know how much time we got left, Wes, but see most especially the ones, of course, that don't like Dak at all, and whatever your reason is, it is what it is. But mostly everybody, you say don't pay him. You say let him play out this year and then let him go. Okay, we got all that. That's fine. But mostly everybody says pay CeeDee. Okay, and the same ones that said let that go are the same ones that said pay CeeDee. Let me know in the chat box real quick before we get out of here. Why hadn't CeeDee gotten paid?
Sure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Somebody tell me that, because most of y'all said pay CeeDee. Now, most of y'all said pay CeeDee. Okay, now let's see what you got to say now. Is it caught now? Are you fit to change the narrative now and say, well, you ain't got no business paying no wide receiver $36 million? Now it just ain't no way. Are you about to say that now? Okay, kid Cowboys, they don't need a wide receiver. We ain't gonna even recognize that.
Thank you. What? Okay, yeah, we ain't even.
I want to know in the chat. I just want to see it. I just want to see what y'all got to say.
That's somebody's baby mama in the comment box. When I hear stuff like that, like I just feel like that's someone's baby mama pretending to be a Cowboy fan, trying to say some crazy stuff, hoping that we believe it so that they can then sabotage us in the end. Because that's what baby mamas do. You know what I'm saying? They will burn the house down with them inside of it just to get you.
Yeah.
That's the type of stuff they just do crazy stuff that makes no sense.
Yeah.
You should just say, don't, like, that makes no sense. Listen, I went into the playoff game, and the only video I made on the Dallas Cowboys playing off and what we needed to do, it was called, we are going to have to Dak and CeeDee Lamb it.
Yeah. Bottom line. That's the mismatch.
Like, we went into the playoff knowing we had no run game.
That was the mismatch. That was the mismatch.
17 games, bro. We knew that.
Yeah.
We knew that. We knew we had no, like, bro, if you honestly went into that game thinking Tony Pollard was about to go off, I was looking at you like,
not against that defense. No.
Not even against nobody. Like, when had it happened? No. Listen to me. The Cowboys, Tony Pollard had 2 touchdowns week 1. He then went 6 weeks without scoring.
Yeah.
We gave him $10 million.
See right there, kid Cowboy. See, you know, you come on my show all the time, but see,
slot receivers.
Some things you just can't say. We all know he's not a slot receiver. So let's if you're gonna say it, let's say it right now. He's a number 1 legitimate wide receiver, and all number 1 receivers get number 1 pay. It's just he's not a slot receiver. Jalen Tolbert is a slot receiver. That's what he is. CeeDee Lamb is a guy that demands a double team. He changes the game. CeeDee Lamb is a man that got 135 receptions. That's a number 1 wide receiver, a first team All-Pro wide receiver. These are the facts. He's not a slot receiver, and he deserves to get paid. What I want to know is why all of a sudden now, since we know that the price went up, why is it that now y'all want to say, well, we can't pay CeeDee. We don't want it. That's what I want to know, because all this for the whole offseason, at least the ones that was on my show said, some of y'all saying let Dak go, okay. But everybody said pay CeeDee. You knew Justin Jefferson was going to get paid like that. You knew he was. What you think that CeeDee's supposed to do? Go $10 million under? Stop it.
And you know what's crazy? Like, and then we gonna get up out of this. You know what's crazy? That you have people, you know, I love to comment, but I just want to say this right here. Like, listen to me, the fact that the Cowboys have now programmed people to even think that it's okay to lose either one of them is crazy. That's like someone saying, I'll lose my left hand before my right. What? I ain't trying to lose neither one. Why should you lose either one? You drafted both of them. You used the first one. It is an epic fail if you lose either one of them. Yeah. It's an epic fail.
It's huge. You just drafted them. My God.
Like, it's an epic fail if you lose either one of them.
It's a draft. I mean, it takes years to recover from a bust draft pick. You treat him like he's a bust. Good
like,
God.
Facts. Like these, that's fact. You're treating one of the better. You're basically his success is taking a shot on him. You're punishing him for being successful.
You're giving up on him like the 49ers did Trey Lance. Let me get out of here.
Hey, on that note, you guys
first round pick.
Facts, man. Is CeeDee Lamb Trey Lance? No, he's not. Is Micah Parsons Trey Lance? No, he's not.
No. It's like the more the price go up, the more scary y'all get. Like, we ain't got no business paying nobody that amount of money. No, that's what the market is, ladies and gentlemen. That's the market.
Yep.
That's what you got to pay now.
Well, hey, man. Hey, OG, we've been on here for about 1 hour and 20 minutes, man. I appreciate you, man. We're going to be back on here tomorrow. So make sure y'all tune in to the same channel, man. Same Cowboy channel. Shout out to all the multiple channels that's live right now. We got my boy HTM Sports in the building. Appreciate you, sir. We got.
Let me say this, Wes. Let me say this. Tonight at 7 o'clock Central Time, the Big Time Show. I'll be going at it, I think, by myself, but I'm going to stand it anyway if anybody want to jump on. But 7 o'clock tonight, we'll continue some of this talk, plus a little bit something else, a little different. All Cowboy concerned. But for those that want to hang with me, I'll be back tonight, 7 p.m. Y'all come hang with me.
Yes, sir. And hey, man, shout out to the folks over there watching on Twitch. We both got a person watching on Twitch right now. So salute to you. Shout out to everybody that's watching on YouTube. And salute to everybody that's watching on Facebook too, man. We are Uncut Cowboy, man. Appreciate y'all. We're going to be live. Hey, the whole network's going to be live at some point today. So just make sure you have your notifications on. You guys already know.